Hey, Boomhammer69 here. I thought I'd share a little idea that would be perfect for giving meals out to the homeless and stuff. I know my money's kind of tight and stuff, and people don't got a whole lot of money to spend. But if you're ever out to a restaurant or whatever, and you order up, I know like stores that, like my store I work at and stuff, they sell hot meals in these little containers and stuff. And so sometimes when I'm ordering up food, I will get these little containers that food comes in and stuff. And I got to thinking to myself, instead of just throwing these out, I usually wash them out really good after I'm done eating the meal, and I save them because these would be perfect for if I ever get wind of a homeless person, or somebody in need of a meal or something. You could easily, these reusable ones that are microwavable safe and rewashable, these plastic ones, you can easily fix them a meal in it and give it to the homeless. The main reason why I keep some of these around is so later on when I have the money and the funds to do so, and I build the homeless shelter and soup kitchen, I can so I have the name of the company and the website where I can order up a bunch of these, and I don't know if the camera sees that too good, but where I can simply order up a bunch of these little containers and give hot meals out to the homeless, because that would be the going idea, is to have a kitchen where what they call a soup kitchen or cafeterium for homeless to get a meal and stuff, and also be able to have a bunch of to-go boxes to feed the homeless, go out to a homeless encampment and hand out meals to the homeless, because not every homeless person can always get to a homeless shelter and stuff, and be able to reach out to them and give out a free meal, and then also have, some to-go meals for the homeless that do show up to the soup kitchen, where they can also have a meal to go for later on when they get hungry and stuff. But yeah, I thought that would be a neat idea. Just, there's so many options nowadays for wrapped foods and stuff. Like I even thought, taking one of these and going to the local gas station and buying up a gas station sandwich and put in here along with a small bag of chips and maybe like a little Debbie snack cake and maybe a pop, or some, maybe like a can of pop, or maybe a 20-ounce bottle of pop, and go to a homeless person and say, here you go, here's a meal, because I know a lot of parks and stuff have charcoal grills and stuff that they could go around, gather up sticks and make them a fire. I know a lot of homeless people, they carry lighters and matches with them and stuff, so they have a way to start a fire, and they can build a little fire. Even them little gas station burgers that I did a video about, you could easily do something like that, give it to a homeless person, and them burgers will kind of last quite a while before they need to be refrigerated and stuff. So they would have a few hours before the burger actually went bad and stuff, But they would most likely have it eaten up before it went bad. But yeah, or the little wrapped sandwiches you get in the little plastics and stuff, put some in here. Or if you have a foods permit and you can do it, fill them, make a hot meal. Or if you don't care about your local laws about that stuff, like me, in order to put a hot meal in here and stuff, I would have to have a foods permit in order to give out food to the homeless and stuff, which I plan on in the near future sometime when I have the funds to do so, getting one to be able to make that possible. But that will be when I have money to build the homeless shelter and I have the soup kitchen and all that set up. But yeah, one idea I would do for a meal for the homeless, like a hot meal, is this big compartment here, get some of those small ham steaks, or like ham, get some ham already chopped up, ham steaks, I call them ham steaks, or some chicken, and then in one compartment maybe have some mashed potatoes and some corn, or a vegetable and mashed potatoes and gravy, and maybe some little butter packets, or and then add like maybe a dessert of some sort, or even do like some fruits and vegetables, maybe some apples, bananas, whatever, if you're a person that takes a sack lunch to work with you, and you buy up, some stuff for your sack lunch, hey, buy a little extra and make you up one meal and give it to a friend or a coworker, whatever. Or if you happen to work in an area where there's homeless nearby, make one up and give to the homeless in need, coworker, family in need, whatever. Or you got a son or daughter that goes to school and they know somebody that might not have a whole lot of food, have your son or daughter make up a sandwich and put it in one of these containers, and stuff. Because that's why I save some of these sometimes, because in the future I plan on doing that, if I know come across some homeless people in my area or whatever, or somebody in need of a meal, I'd have one of these on hand, make the meal, and then give it to them and stuff. So that's just a little food for thought. If you kind of want to, technically recycle one of these, you get one of these, and instead of throwing it out, wash it out real good, and then save it. And then later on, when you get wind of somebody that might need a meal, you can say, oh yeah, I still got that one container, and pull it out of your wherever you store your containers, whip them up a meal and give it to them, and if you happen to go to a restaurant, and you get and they give you one of these, for maybe ask for an extra set of silverware if you ain't got any plastic silverware on hand at your house or whatever, just say, hey, can I get an extra set of silverware, and then that way you can throw some plastic silverware in there for them and stuff, I know a lot of restaurants give these out. They even know I know styrofoam ones are pretty popular too, but I know a lot of the restaurants in my area, they give out the plastic reusable ones, and these I know are microwavable safe. Here's the actual company that makes these. I don't know if you can see that too good on camera. But yeah, that's one reason why I keep these around, is so I have the name of the company, and when I have the money and the foods from it and the cafeteria to make it, hey, I know a company that makes these, and then be able to give them out to homeless and stuff. But yeah, that's just a little food for the thought I thought I would share about these, save a few of these, and so that way if somebody's in need of a sandwich. Or here's an idea for all you single men out there, if you're a single guy and there's a girl you like, don't be afraid to take one of these and make her a meal and then give it to her, and that might get her attention, or she might not like that, but be respectful. But hey, food for thought. There's an idea. Show her your cooking skills. If think you're a master grill man of the grill, make her something, put it in there, and say, here, I made you this meal and stuff. She might like that. Who knows? But yeah, that's just some ideas if you want to help out people in need, or just do a pay it forward thing or whatever. Save a few of these from the next time you go to the restaurant, instead of just throwing it out, clean it out really good, wash it up really good. And, I don't know if these are this is dishwasher safe. Oh yeah, see that? So, easily throw it in the dishwasher and voila, there you go. Now this one doesn't say dishwasher safe, but this one does say microwavable safe. They're from the same company. But yeah, you could save these and then be able to give a meal to somebody, whether they're just somebody in need, homeless, or you just want to be kind and give to a friend, or that girl that you got a crush on, hey, knock yourself out. But yeah, that's just, I thought I would share that little idea. That's why I keep some of these around, because I reuse them, and then too, if I ever get wind of somebody who needs a meal and stuff, I always remember I have a few of these around, so I can pull one out of my cupboards, make the meal and then give it to them and stuff. But yeah, I thought I would share that little idea just for the heck of it, and stuff. And in case anybody's out there looking for ideas to ways to feed the homeless and meals and stuff, and then think of that and thought, oh yeah, that'd be a good idea. and stuff. So if you like this sort of content, give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you don't like it, comment your thoughts below. Did you think this was a good video, bad video, whatever, Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope this kind of gives some people out there that are trying to come up with ideas to help out those in need, homeless, whatever, simply just what they call nowadays pay it forward. There's another little idea for y'all. Hope y'all have a good day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because that's going to help me out. Boomhauer69. By you subscribing, it helps the YouTube algorithm. And then by you sharing this video, that helps me out a lot. The more people that share my videos with everyone they know, the more views I get and stuff. And I hope you all have a good day. And thank you for watching Boomhauer69's YouTube channel.